So let's see here. Hi, I don't.
Hi,
Is that
how
you,
are
Dale?
you? Yes, how this is me.
There you
I
are.
am
Hi, girl.
I'm
Hi.
here. How are you?
I'm
Sorry, I'm
so
like
good.
trying
How
to
are
set my
you?
phone in the right spot. I'm good. It's so good to
Good.
see
It's good. It's good to see you too. I was gonna say, I don't know if you remember, we spoke about a year ago, and a lot has happened. I feel like in the
you.
last.
Yeah, yeah. When did we speak?
So
Probably
we
at,
spoke. Yeah, it was last summer. I think it was. So yeah, about a year ago.
God. Well, good to see you again.
I know. It's so
I'll
good
be,
to see you
I
too.
love this like little like montage of things behind you. It's so cute.
Isn't it cool? So we
Yeah.
were just talking about, so this is an exhibit, so I want to make sure that I get it right. So it's an all-inclusive art exhibit made by Love is Wise. And so people can come see it through
Oh,
next week.
wow.
I know, isn't that cool?
I in town and we just went to a bunch of galleries today in LA. So
No way.
good
This is
art.
kind of right up your alley.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool. So if you don't mind, I would love to get started for our Turn Up the Love event. We have some questions here, and I think we're going to get to some fan questions at the end too. And if anybody has anything they want to ask, yeah, definitely be sure to type it in the comments section. But so, Day, I mean, the first question, we are so excited to turn up the love with you and to celebrate Pride Month. And so, how have you been celebrating? How are you celebrating Pride Month?
I'm celebrating Pride Month. I actually played my first show about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, at the LA Coliseum for Out Loud, which was like raising voices for Stonewall. And it was beautiful and there were people there and it was just nuts to experience that again. It was super fun. Um, and I think a bunch of people performed that on Pride. And then I'm going to New York Pride next week.
Oh my gosh. I mean, how amazing is it to be in front of a live audience again and see people?
So it's so unreal. I was just like, this is what's like been missing.
Oh,
It's crazy how
I,
much a hole it left and how like fulfilled as just like as a person I feel after it. So I'm very excited to do more.
I, oh, I bet. Especially as a performer, right? To be able to finally see people in person, that must have been thrilling, honestly. So,
It was great. I was like, about to stage dive halfway through. I was just like, never gonna feel this good again.
just to dive right in, yeah. And by the way, for those who are joining and who just joined through your Instagram, I'm Showbiz Shelly, and we're at the AT&T Michigan Avenue store here, the flagship store in Chicago. So we're so excited to have you. So, of course, this last year has been super challenging, kind of like we just referenced. And for the music, everybody in the music industry, it's been really tough. And so, um, can you talk a little bit more? Like you just talked about some of the performances you did. What are you looking forward to now?
More of that, more performances, more meeting people, more just live energy, just being with friends and family and just being around people. I'm super excited for this summer. I feel like everyone's on like the same sort of like energy wave and just like really excited to be around people again and celebrate. Yeah, and I'm also working in studio, but I started up classes again the next summer.
So you cut out a little bit. So say that one more time. So you're working in the studio as well.
Yeah, since I dropped my EP about a month ago, I've been working in studio and I feel like the best I've ever felt about the new
Oh,
soon.
that's so exciting. So I know I'm sure a lot of your fans are just so excited to hear. We're very excited to hear. So, I have to tell you too, because like we talked about the last time we spoke, you were telling me about you had been cooking a lot. I don't know if you remember this, but you had said you had been cooking a ton, and that you were like, I think making fish. I want to say, are you still cooking?
That probably lasted about like a week. I think that I probably talked in the first craze of me being like telling everyone that I started cooking and then I just made like 3 meals and then I stopped after that. Yeah, no, I'm not really a good cook. I wish that I were better. I want to get better, but I think I need more patience to to get
It does.
it takes a long time. And especially if you're like planning to have like fish or something the next night, you put it thought the night before. It's a lot of thought that goes into it and I'm someone who's like
It does. It takes a lot of discipline and right, a lot of thought and a lot of recipes. So okay, so not cooking so much, but it sounds like you've been very busy and you're doing a lot of other things that are more important right now, I think. So that's fair. So can you talk more? So I know that you said you're in the studio. Can you tell us more about your upcoming music and what we can expect?
Yeah, so I just feel like I've been going as probably a lot of people have. I just feel like I've like changed like 5 times. I've had like 5 different like identity crises throughout the past year, and I feel like I'm just like constantly learning about myself. And I feel like that's directly translating into my music, like my concepts and sounds, and I think that I'm like really branching out and really like, a lot of new exciting that yeah, that I'm really lucky that I work with people who are like willing to support me. I feel really excited. I want to.
I know you're all smiles. So wait, I love. So you said that you kind of went through a bunch of different identities this last year. Like, what do you mean by that?
I just mean like I have just like been sitting with myself, and I feel like when that happens, I just like cover parts of yourself that you really for a long time. So I feel like I just learned a lot about what I want. And I'm an artist. Um, just a beautiful thing, as I feel like a lot of people have, because we've watched a lot. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm really, I think I'm on like a more up tempo wave right now. Like I would say, like my most recent session, very dancing. I feel like it's just like summer. It's like it's kind of like in
Yeah. So it cut out a little bit again, but I think so. You're saying that your music's super upbeat right now and more kind of like dancey. It sounds like.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's always a mix of things, but I, yeah, I think obviously like
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
some summer jams. Yeah.
Love it. I don't think we can have enough of those. So definitely, especially this summer, like you said. So what are some musicians that are inspiring you right now?
Um, God, there's so many. I have honestly just been listening to like a lot of Radiohead recently because I feel like I never really went through the Radiohead phase when I was younger, so I've just been digging into a lot of their past albums and a lot of like old 80s.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's different. It's like different from I guess like the music that they make or like what people have seen me make, but it's fun. I feel like I like
So, and is there anybody that you're like dreaming of working with? Somebody that you're just like really wanting to work with, hopefully?
Um, I really love what Arlo Parks is doing
Okay.
stuff. Um, stuff.
Can you say it one more time? You're kind of cutting out again.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know if my yeah, sorry. I don't know if it's my mic or
That's
something.
okay.
I think Arlo Parks is so cool. I would love to do something with her. I think her entire new album. I think came out this.
So you know what? And I was so maybe I don't know if you can maybe check your internet because it is kind of cutting in and out. So
No,
is it in a weird place or something?
no, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I know it's patches where it's really good, and then it kind of sometimes cuts out a little bit.
Is it
But
okay now?
I think it's fine now.
Is it good?
Seems good for
Am I
now.
cutting out? Okay.
I think it is now,
Sorry.
so we'll go with it. That's okay. Somebody asked actually, what's your favorite Radiohead song? Do you have one?
Um, right now it's Jigsaw falling into place from In that a lot. Really good though.
Cool. Okay. And so now like we've been talking about, we're here, we're celebrating Pride, our Turn Up the Love event, and what has life been like for you since you've come out, and why was it important for you?
Um, I feel like some things have changed, but then like not a lot has changed at the same time. I feel like for me, it was like publicizing it was just like a means of not keeping certain things of like because I talk about my like love life and my so it was just kind of like a natural progression of that and talking about my girlfriend and everything. So I think that for me it was more of just like a I'm already telling you things about like my and I think that everyone has like a different approach to it. But I think that the response has been amazing and people have been um, so welcoming. So it's been really, really, and I'm super privileged to be able to say that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. To have the support from your fans, it must feel really good too. Yeah, absolutely. And so, I don't know if you remember this, but you performed at Chicago Pride Fest in 2016. So it was what, like 4 or 5 years ago here in Chicago. And do you remember what that was like for you?
That was my favorite prides I've ever played. That was such a fun show. I think Chicago like really showed up for that one. I remember just like such chaos, but like in the best way. So fun.
That sounds about right. Is there anything specifically that you remember?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I feel like there were like people like dancing in cages across the crowd for me. It was really funny, and I hadn't performed across from that before, so uh,
Yeah.
definitely new experience was fun.
That
Uh,
sounds about right. Yeah, I'm sure that
yeah,
happened. That's awesome. And so,
Chicago.
yeah, well, I was gonna say, do you expect to return to Chicago anytime soon?
I would love to. I love Chicago. It's one of my favorite cities. Yeah.
Oh, good. We love to hear that. Yeah. Is there anything that sticks out to you? Probably like the pizza or food, maybe.
I don't. I think it's like. I think it's just like a fun. I honestly think it's the people. I think the people is what people are. It's like a fun energy. I don't know.
Yeah.
People are really like cool and creative. Um, like yeah, the art is super cool there, and yeah, I love
Oh, I love that. Yeah, and you know what's funny too is I remember last time we talked too, you were saying, Pride here is so fun. Like we just have to keep it going, like through the fall. Like we need to have Pride in the summer and in the fall. And the thing is, they actually moved our Pride Fest to the fall this year, so we're gonna have a big Pride parade in the fall. So I was like, Daya got her wish.
it. Every show, let's get it going. That,
Coming up in
that's gonna
October.
be Chicago,
I
and
know.
that's gonna
Yeah.
be that'll be fun. I'll still show up in like a snowsuit and perform.
You totally should. You totally should. It's gonna be fun.
I think
Yeah, I
it's
believe October 3rd.
yeah, but
So
I would
for sure. Well, and here's the other thing too. So we remember your performance from the Love Loud Fest, powered by AT&T, which raised funds for so many community organizations. And right now, are there any LGBTQ plus organizations that you're involved with, or that you want our viewers to know about?
yeah, I've been donating to a few this past year. I'm about to do this like activity. I don't know if um I'm doing this like partnership where we're gonna be donating half of the proceeds to Trevor Project and half of it to Oprah Project.
You're cutting out a little bit again, and I want to make sure I hear you. So
I don't know.
that's okay. Maybe just try one more time. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm doing this partnership where we're donating half of the proceeds to the Project. With the largest, it's like uh, preventive, uh, and then half of it is also the Okra Project. Can you hear me still?
Not really.
I'm
Maybe you want to shift it
sorry.
one more time.
I am so sorry.
That's okay.
Um, I don't. It says it's fine. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Um,
Maybe
yeah,
just recap one last time what you said, just so that
yeah,
we can.
yeah. I'm donating the other half to the Okra Project, which benefits Black trans um, people, specifically those in meals and other types of rent or like
Okay, gotcha. I wasn't sure. I thought it
Yeah.
started for 1 second there. So, well, and that's, and I'm actually really glad you brought that up because AT&T is also partnering with the Trevor Project. And like you said, it's the leading national organization providing crisis intervention and suicide prevention services to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning young people under 25. So I'm glad that you said that and brought that up because, yeah, AT&T has been partnering with them. And they've also donated over $2.75 million already, and they're continuing to go. I know, isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. Yeah.
I know, and so we definitely want to encourage people who are watching and anybody who's in the area to come on by the AT&T Chicago flagship store, or they can also visit turnupthelove.com to find out how your qualifying purchase can actually unlock a $500 donation to the Trevor Project. So you can do something good by just stopping by the store. So I wanted to make sure everybody knew that. So is there anything else, Daya, that I didn't get to cover that you want to cover before we get to fan questions?
I don't think so. I think we covered a lot.
We
Um,
did.
I don't
We
know.
did.
What questions you guys have? I want to answer any questions.
So yes, so this was a fan question that was submitted, and we have a few more here. So can we expect any more EDM collaborations in the near future?
Maybe. I can't say yes or no to that. But I really love if it feels right, definitely. I love to do any sort of collab feature. So hopefully
We'll have to wait and see.
you guys will have to wait and see. Yeah.
It sounds like though you did say you're working on some upbeat stuff, and I think we need that for the summer, like you said. So we'll leave it at that. Okay.
Stay tuned.
And oh, I love this question actually. So, what is the one junk food you just can't stay away from?
Oh, I would say, well, there's this, I actually just got this last night. There's this place near my house called Van Leeuwen's. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a really, really good, it's like half vegan, half normal dairy ice cream, and it's the best I've ever had.
Ice cream.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite flavor? Do you have a favorite flavor?
The pumpkin cheesecake, but it's seasonal, unfortunately.
Oh,
But the other cheesecake ones are really good.
that sounds amazing.
It's to die.
That-
It's so
Are you more of like a sweets person then? Less of like a
uh,
salty person?
I actually prefer salty
Oh,
usually, but
really?
I it's like my one sweet spot with sweet. So yeah,
Yeah.
but it's I
Oh,
like find the best. Like I love like a pretzel, like caramel, like a little salty
ah,
feel. Yeah,
the combination.
yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, Daya, awesome. This has been so awesome talking to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of
Thank you
course.
guys. Hope you guys are safe and healthy and well. I miss you so much. Yeah.
Yes. We hope to see you soon in Chicago. And yeah, thanks again for joining us at the Turn Up the Love event.
Yay! Thank you so much. Sorry about my Wi-Fi.
That's okay. That's okay. We made it through, I should say. Cool. No
Thanks.
problem, Dad. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.